Hey Geminis, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be providing a short and sweet what's the vibe, so feel free to take what resonates. Really trusting yourself on what resonates, what makes you feel good, even things that kind of make you feel a little off, that strike a nerve, if you will. That is a message that there's some sort of healing through that resonance that struck a chord with you that needs to be addressed. Okay, and trust that. Trust yourself. Learn to trust yourself. That's what I want for you guys, for anything more, for people to really trust themselves when they leave these messages, and really feel good that they've got this and they can handle it no matter what life throws at you. Okay. So you know the drill. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below. So Gemini, let's begin. What do we have for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The thin veil. Breadcrumbs of bliss. I am using the Hero's Journey by Kelly Sullivan Walden. I absolutely love this deck. It's brand new for me. So 36, the thin veil. Let go and let go and let glow. Say that fast 10 times. I can't even speak. Okay. So where was I? Yes. Let go and let glow. And that's the challenge here. I feel that being able to let go is going to be something really challenging for you, Gemini. That there's always two sides of the coins with you guys, that and I really feel that there's always the good and bad. It's always black and white, right? Because it's always two sides. The polarity of things, but really learning just to let go of the outcomes, learning to release and relinquish control is really going to bring in this energy of knowing. And that's that glow up, right? Like you're in your glow up, I feel, Gemini. You are in the beginning birthing stages of your glow up. Then we have, that's number 36, and this is number 11, and it's breadcrumbs of bliss. Heed your pleasure principle. Really paying attention to the things that make you feel good, doing the things that make you feel good. Is it that obvious? Then why aren't you feeling good a majority of the time? You can't always feel good, but why aren't you feeling good more so than not? Because you're not following your bliss. You're not following the breadcrumbs of bliss, because everything's always black and white. And that's what you got to learn to let go of. To be okay with remaining in the in-between phases, into the pause of life where you're birthing, you're germinating phase, where you're really being nurtured and nourished. Okay, so I'm going to read the additional messages for number 36. There is a special relationship between death, dreams, and meditation. And that's like the germinating phase, right? These states reside on the other side of the veil, where perception widens and dimensions that always existed are suddenly accessible and in plain view. I think I need glasses. I'm just in denial, okay? When you firmly identify with the ordinary world of the tangible and three-dimensional, it makes sense to resist crossing through the veil because of its perceived association with loss, destruction, and I could hear it in my head, but I can't pronounce it. Annihilation of the destruction, in other words, okay? However, when you do journey back and forth across the veil, you carry multi-dimensional wisdom to the ordinary world to remind everyone that they too have access to this heavenly elixir. When tragedy strikes or a nightmare happens and you are catapulted, oh my goodness, I'm so tongue-tied, sorry, from your comfy, cozy world across the veil and into the extraordinary realm, you no longer need to fight the transition. Rather, be grateful for the opportunity to deepen and live into your more of your potential. Maybe you're having like a challenge voicing this, speaking this into existence, like really getting tongue-tied, because I'm getting so tongue-tied I couldn't even speak, I couldn't pronounce my words. I can't even pronounce it. It's so funny. And I've read this message before numerous of times. So really tapping into that elixir of the unknown, of letting go, of that in-between phase, and tapping into your glow, your alignment, your divinity, that source energy that happens after life, through death, metaphorically speaking as well, more so. And really going through that transition, and that's the elixir, that's the gold, that's the stuff that keeps you going, that keeps you motivated, funny enough and ironically enough, knowing that you can get through anything, knowing that you can handle anything that comes your way. Then we have breadcrumb of bliss, number 11. Sorry, I want to apologize again for getting all tongue-tied, but maybe that it's something that you need to speak your truth about, and you're having an issue expressing your truth. Okay. Heed your pleasure principle message. It is no accident that you are on this planet at this time, in this place with these people. It's no accident you've been endowed with unique gifts. Your gifts and talents are within you for a purpose. It's not your job to know how your life is meant to unfold. It is only your job to be attuned to the bliss that moves you, guides you, and underlies your every interaction, moment by moment. When you honor your dreams, your inner guidance, and the promptings of your soul, you are rewarded every step of the way with reassurance of soul juice, aka bliss. That's that glow. Let go, let glow. That's that bliss, tuning into that bliss. That's the elixir, right? This is not a temporary high that leaves you crashed and burnt out. The breadcrumbs of bliss will lead you to the best place to be, in divine right order. And that's following your joy, the people that make you happy. And sometimes, you know what? And that's funny, I want to say this. Sometimes that's the most challenging of things, is being around the right people. Because it's the people that you wouldn't think of that, sometimes unconsciously make us feel bad about ourselves. Whether it's our closest family, our closest friends that maybe might not understand us. And that's that black sheep, quote unquote curse, if you will, that really, that you're here to do, that you're here to make the difference, to change that lineage in your family, right? And really surrounding yourself with bliss, people that make you feel good. And that's a start. How are you going to reach your bliss of divinity if you're not able and willing to stand up for yourself, for that inner glow, to align and thread your energy with everything anything and everyone that makes you feel good? And it's not that injection of a vice, like, going to have a drink, it makes you feel good, let's align with that, or let's go roll one up. No, it's not a matter of that instant gratification. It's aligning with the elixir of life, which is that bliss, that feel-good serotonin that comes from your gut, from trusting, from that all-knowing, from eating right, feeling right, being right. Eating right is, what are you feeding yourself? Mind, body, soul, relationships even. Are those relationships nurturing you? Okay, I don't know why I kind of went off there, but someone needed to hear that. What is your recent past energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, we got 2. First, the Queen of Pentacles came out, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And this is taking care and nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself financially, being very abundant, having more than enough, being very nurturing, grounded, very humble. And you're moving on. You're moving towards brighter pastures. You're moving on from people that don't understand you, that are not on the same wavelength, that are not on the same page. You know, no longer, I don't want to say having to put up with, but no longer accepting, no matter whom, the people and energies that are not here to support you to your highest version, because they cannot support you. And that's a hard truth that really we all have to face on this journey, that not all people are here for the long haul. You know, they're here for reasons, seasons, and lifetimes. Very few are for the lifetime, you know. But the one person that matters most, that is here for the lifetime, is you, is ourselves. We're always here. We always have our own backs. What is our current energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Excuse the hour. I'm in this for you, you know, with you. Tapping into the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is Gemini's current energy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And cross watchers, of course. A message is coming in. You're receiving messages. That's that thin veil. Let go and let go and let low. That communication. That's why I'm getting tongue-tied. But that communication that's needed to be said, that a message that needs to be spoken, whether family, friends, or coming to terms with some sort of communication for yourself, allowing yourself to follow your bliss, the breadcrumbs of bliss. Heed your pleasure principle, that message of whatever makes you feel good. Trusting your guidance here, trusting your emotions, you know, that knowing, that gut feeling. What is the near future energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay, Three of Wands. Your manifestations are coming in. Your ships are coming in. Whatever it is that you desire, that you want, is coming in. And that's really because you are following the breadcrumbs of your bliss. You are surrounding yourself by people and creating an environment that feeds who you are becoming, not who you were, but who you were meant to be. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Please clarify the recent past energy and the current energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Seven of Pentacles. And this is something that you're working on and continue needing to work on, is choices. Carefully choosing the cream of the crops. Taking the time to nurture. And even though some may seem ripe for the taking, are they the best options for you? Allowing the best of the best to take its course, to ripen. Because when it's time, your manifestations will be coming in for you. There's some sort of message that will be coming in, some sort of communication via text, via email, via social media. I want to say even like some sort of letter, some sort of contract even, that's going to really help you choose better choices for yourself, if that makes sense. That might be for just a few of you. Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And the Three of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Sag with the horse, and this is fire energy. Now, usually in, say, like a love reading, this would be like a player energy because it's like a come and go. But in this reading, I'm getting that you're venturing into new territory. You're venturing into unknown territory. You are passionate. You are taking action into new territory, moving forward into your manifestations. And it's going to, and that's why you are being breadcrumbed of bliss. You're a breadcrumb of bliss. Follow your joy, follow your happiness, because you're moving into unknown territory. You've never been here before. Because if you have been here, then you would know. Then you wouldn't be watching this video needing to hear this. You would already be living it. So this is an unknown territory of bliss that is coming towards you, of your manifestations, because you're carefully taking the time to decide to move on to what no longer serves you, and that is nourishing yourself, being able to take care of yourself. Beautiful energy, Gemini. What is the outcome for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The Five of Swords. Okay, I'm going to get a clarifying card, but I feel that there is some sort of deception and lie, and perhaps that is the Page of Swords, that communication, that message that is coming in. And that is what the Knight of Wands is that something that you need to work on in order to move towards your manifestations are your choices, the choices you've made in the past, and you are learning this through the communication of the deception and the lies that you have experienced. And you are beginning to see, no longer allowing people to play with your emotions, that in and out energy, because now you are discovering new land, new terrain that awaits for you. And this is into the, I'm getting into the unknown. So you have gone through lies and deception, but because this is the outcome, the Five of Swords, I want to clarify. Please clarify the Five of Swords as the outcome for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So it's a fear of a new beginning, a fear of going into, I see. Okay. So it's a fear of moving into unknown territory, unknown lands, and the fear and the deception that you feel that it may just be a lie, like it's too good to be true. Okay, that's what I'm getting, like it's too good to be true. And that's the deception, that's the lie. Because this is the mother energy, nurturing, caring, birthing new beginnings. You're birthing something new here. And the deception is that you're not. The deception is that you're not seeing how powerful you are. The deception is that you are not letting go and following your bliss. The lie is that, your bliss is just something that is made up in your head with the Five of Swords. And it's not facts, it's not actual, it's just a perception. But it isn't. It's something that is going to lead you to this beautiful birthing, this new birth, this new world, nurturing, caring, kind, loving. This is mother energy. Perhaps you feel that you have gained some sort of guidance and advice, and this is where the breadcrumbs of bliss kind of come in. We're going into a long reading here. Breadcrumbs of bliss, and someone that has crossed over, whether it's an aunt, a mother, or a grandmother, have been guiding you and feeding you these little synchronicities of people and situations that are part of your bliss, or that are part of that elixir of your divinity, that make you feel good in life, and you are not trusting that. You are not believing that. I'm going to leave it there. Trust yourself. Trust the signs and the synchronicities that you are moving into this new territory. And because there is some sort of doubt, and change in perception that is needed, because it's unknown. So how do you go into something that you've never experienced before? So you have to trust that your manifestations are coming in. Gemini, that was a beautiful reading, a bit longer than I wanted, but you know what? I got to go with the messages. I pray that you have gotten some sort of guidance and advice on how to move forward. I am wishing you good health always, Gemini. Peace, and above all, self-love. Stay well.